This is Raquel from We Are Heroes.
And what's up? This is Chris from Blogging Best Dance Crew and Dance Tag TV, and we are here with
Lil Mama from America's Best Dance Crew. My lip gloss is popping. That was my introduction, and now I am here to kick a couple of more doors in. What's popping?
That's a good look. First question, how do you feel about how they decided to do regionals this year and then throw it into nationals?
I love it. I love the way that they operated this season because it's going to be an even amount of crews coming from each regional. And from each region, excuse me. It's going to be an even amount of crews coming from each region, so it makes it a fair, clean start. I think that this is an upgrade for the show. I think it's a perfect beginning to a new chapter. Season 4 being the ending to chapter 1. I'd say that's safe to say that 4 is closure. So season 5 was a perfect time to start and begin something new. The way it's being done is phenomenal, and I just hope it works out.
Well said.
and you've seen some of these crews at auditions. Now that they've been on the show, have all of them pretty much stepped up to like what you saw in auditions, or have some of them kind of faltered being on like the big stage?
We're gonna see after tonight. We'll basically be able to see and know where everyone's energy basically lied and how experienced they are before making it to America's Best Dance Crew. Although I should know that from the East and the South, I just want to get time to just see everybody and then, you know what I mean, go into something like that. But I feel that was a great question. You know what I'm saying?
One thing that I personally love about Lil Mama is that she keeps it real, but she also has a heart too. So how are you going to go about, you know, not dropping these kids' spirits down, but also letting them realize what needs to be done and what needs to work on?
I'm going to the best of my ability, express myself and not. There's one thing to have an opinion, and then there's another thing to state something that is not all the way a fact, as if it is a fact, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm young, and when I came on the show, I was only like 17 or 18 years old, and it's just like, you know, it's not a kid, it's like a young woman, you're growing. So, and as I grow, I have to learn from my mistakes. It's not like, you know, oh, I'm so sorry. No, just keep growing, you know what I mean? And as the seasons grow, I grow. And if there's things that I have to change as far as, you know, expressing myself better, I'll do that. I'm not perfect, and I can't just say, well, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna do my best and keep God first and make sure that I understand that these crews are putting it down, because when I'm going through, I know I'm rambling, I always do.
Keep going, it's all about
because, you know, like when I'm, as a performer, I know what it's like to rehearse all day and all week just to get 3 minutes to prove yourself, or 1 minute or 40 seconds to prove yourself, and it all boils down to that. So just take into consideration the hard work that's being put in and just see what happens. Hopefully the best crew and region will win.
And last question, you know, we saw Omarion and JC kind of go at it last week. What does it feel like, A, being in the middle of it, and then also tell us, if you can, a little bit behind the scenes, the legendary 7 and Static Noise decision? Because I think a lot of people it was so close, it seemed like you guys were kind of, we didn't know who was going to make it.
Yeah, the decisions is something that I don't really discuss, because that's a component of 3, and we come up with that together, whether I'm outnumbered or JC's outnumbered or Omarion is outnumbered, and in the past seasons when Shane was outnumbered. It's all about 3 people coming to a conclusion. Whether you feel a way or not, you have to find a conclusion between those 3 people. However, being in the middle of those the 2 guys that sit to my right and my left, it's always going to be a misunderstanding or disagreement, whether it's with them 2 or myself and one of the guys. So it's not that big of a deal. It's just all about, you know, finding the best teams and letting it be about those crews. We're artists too, but at this time when we're at America's Best Dance Crew, it's not about us, it's about the crews that are on that stage and performing and putting that time in.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
And thank you so much for yours. I just want to shout out. No, I'm just playing. I'm only playing. Much love. Peace.